Hey there, hi there, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie, and today's video is going to be a pick a pile or pick a crystal, whatever you prefer. Yeah, it's gonna be a reading that we just kind of go into with the intention of getting some clarity on a situation that weighs heavy on your mind. So what is it right now that you're kind of thinking over, you're stewing in it, you're kind of seeking guidance? So here we intend to tap into the energies and the messages coming from your spirit guides and your higher self to find some clarity on this situation. What is it that you need to know, and what kind of advice or guidance does your higher self or spirit guides have for you? So with that intention in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the individual piles. So the first pile you'll find here is Ethereal Visions Luna Edition. And this tarot deck here has this very cool, I think it's like a druzy agate moon carving. Pretty cool. The next pile we have here is the Accurate AF Tarot and this Smoky Quartz Point. And last but certainly not least, we have the Pastel Journey Tarot. And on top of that, we've got this cool little Angel Aura Amethyst, which glitters really cool in the lighting. Oh my gosh. Let's get the focus on there. Oh, cool. Okay, all right, I'm done being distracted. Okay, so here are your three piles to choose from. So if you'd like to take a moment to just kind of get a vibe, get a feel for what's on the screen here, you can select your pile. And then in the description below, you'll find the timestamps to zoom straight on over to your chosen pick pile and receive your reading. All right, so hope you enjoy, and we'll see you in your video. All right, welcome, pile number one. So to start your reading, before we get into the tarot deck, let's go ahead and just pull a few oracle cards to get a feel for the overarching energy of this reading. Again, we're going to be asking about what you need to hear, what guidance is coming from your higher self or your spirit guides in regards to a situation that you might have weighing heavily on your mind. So that said, let's go ahead and pull some overarching energy. Get a little shuffle going here. Okay, and that's two. How about we check those out first? Let's see. All right, so first and foremost, we have adventures. This is really cool. So this is telling me that maybe you're thinking of something new, something outside your comfort zone. What is it that we're thinking here? Oh, potential. Very cool. So this adventure has potential. Pretty straightforward there. Really neat. Okay. And that in mind, let's go ahead and start pulling some cards. What do we need to know about adventures and potential? So let's go ahead and start here on this side. I want to get a feel for what it is that we need to know about this adventures energy. All right, let's pull some cards. First and foremost, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is really cool. The Ten of Pentacles is, of course, 10 being the end of a cycle. It is the culmination. And I feel like this is a culmination of hard work and just really putting your money away. Wise choices with money. Kind of sometimes feel like it's generational wealth. This is something that has been a long time coming. And now it's time to enjoy what you have worked for. And it's a little different in the sense of the Nine of Pentacles in that it's not luxury right now, it's more experiences. It's more about the fulfillment as opposed to the Nine, which is very much about the luxury of things and really having that material happiness and wealth come directly from the wealth you've accumulated. And the 10 is much more, I feel like, an experience. It's more about the overall, of course, end of a cycle with the 10 there. So what else do we need to know here about the Five of Cups? Okay, now the Five of Cups, typically when this card comes out in a reading, a lot of people see it and think, oh no, you know, this is grief, this is disappointment. However, I feel like in this kind of energy, what it is here, I'm getting the sense that this is almost less grief and more discontentment with what has been going on. It's a lack of fulfillment. There needs to be a change. This is a turning point, I think, emotionally. Let's go further in. Let's see what else we need to know. Okay, 8 of Cups. Yeah, something has to change. I feel like you're really craving adventure because this 10 of Pentacles, again, it's the end of a cycle. I've made it to the top. Where do we go from here? Right? When you have really worked hard and earned the right, really, to just enjoy things. Where do you go from here? Let's see what other card we pull here. I want to get one more. What do we need to know about this? Okay, well, you said 2. Okay. I guess we'll do 2. The Devil and Justice. Interesting combination here. So let's take a look real quick because they did pop out together. So I'm thinking this is saying the Devil card here, usually as this comes out in readings, it pertains to habits, customs, things that we hold on to and we don't want to let go of, even though they may not serve us. It's a comfort zone. It's, you know, for better or for worse, it is a pattern or a habit or something that we are just really stuck on and we don't want to leave it. The Justice card here is about balance, fairness, karmic law. When we see the Devil card and the Justice card together, it feels like there is a resistance to things going the way that you want them to go because you don't feel like it's fair for it to go any other way. I'm kind of feeling here the Devil card is more of the prevalent energy, even though this one came out on top. Yeah, it really just feels more like a comfort zone. And I can kind of feel like this being at the bottom, meaning that the energy is flowing upward, this discontent with the way things are stems from here, this comfort zone, and this unwillingness to accept really like, I want to change. I want something to be different. I want something to be what I want it to be, what I believe it should be. And Justice is, again, about fairness and balance. But when we have the Devil here throwing that off, we are afraid to move toward that balance. We are afraid to make changes and move towards what karmically, is in the right, whatever that may be for you. So again, with this energy pushing up here, what we're seeing is that there's discontent, but you're comfortable. It's a comforting lie. It's something where you almost don't want to move out of this, but at the same time, you are ready and you need to move out of this because there are adventures in store with this energy here at the top culminating. So this is really about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Even though things used to serve you in the past. Look, we've got the 5 and we've got the 8 of Cups, the 2 cards that really speak to picking up and moving on, moving up out of this stagnant energy. I'm getting a lot of like, don't really want to budge, but it's for the best. All right, so let's just go ahead and move on into the reading. I need to get more information. This could change as we move forward. I want to see how the flow of the reading happens. So let's go into potential. What do we need to know about potential here? What is the potential? I heard move. Is somebody thinking of moving? I don't know. Palwan, are you thinking of moving? Ace of Pentacles. Hey, are you moving for a career change? So with the Ace of Pentacles here, again, this is a card that speaks to great, wonderful, new material abundance. This is a new opportunity. This is being handed to you straight from the cosmos, from spirit, from source. This is something that has come up because it needs to come into your life. Even if you feel like you don't want to get out of your comfort zone, this is what is potential energy coming your way. Now, give me a second here to scoot these over. I'm going to make some room so we can get all the juicy details and find out more about potential here and how that stems from adventures. So here, oh, no, that's too much. Rewind. Okay, let me get my shuffling under control. All right, so let's go ahead and ask about potential. What more do we need to know about potential? Strength, okay. So with the Strength card appearing here, I feel like this is a call for you to realize that you have what it takes within to open yourself to this potential and this opportunity and this window of opportunity for abundance. And I feel like that stems from a lot of compassion towards the self, a lot of understanding of yourself. You can't force things, but if you approach it in a way that's understanding and just really rooting for your highest good, this is the energy of what you can possibly bring in, this new opportunity. Do you want? Okay, 5 of Pentacles. So opposite of strength, 5 of Pentacles. If you're feeling like you lack the opportunities or you lack the skills or you lack something, know that that's not the case. Not the case at all. You've got this Ace of Pentacles. This trumps everything here because the lack mindset is just that little voice inside that it tries to convince us not to step out of our comfort zone. This is the voice of the proverbial devil on our shoulder. It's the one saying, oh, you can't do that, or you're not good enough. You have to knock that little thing off your shoulder because I'm here to tell you, you have potential. You are so much more powerful than that little voice. And the way to prove that to yourself, of course, is to listen to your inner self, your inner strength. Let's go ahead and get more detail here. I think we'll do, let's do 2. Let's keep it symmetrical. 2 more cards, please. Spirit, what do you need pile number 1 to know? You? Okay. 5 of Swords. So there's been a lot of conflict, inner conflict, your own ideas of others, putting it in your head that, you can't do this, or you don't have enough skill, you don't have an experience, you lack something. It's been kind of this vicious cycle of trying to convince you, but you are ready to wake out of that. Let's see. Last card here we got, High Priestess. So yeah, it's about intuition. It's about listening to your inner voice, and that inner voice has been not very helpful. However, when you take into account that the High Priestess is the card pertaining to our inner voice, our wisdom, everything that's just really we're bringing in from the divine, from spirit. This is who you should be trusting, not this conflicting chaos of an energy here, what we call the 5 of Swords. Your thoughts are thoughts, but your intuition is what is connected for your highest good, to spirit, to the universe, to whatever force drives and protects you to align with your highest good. So right here, I feel like the energy moving upward is one of getting out of this comfort zone, first of all, and getting out of this conflict within, listening to the wiser of the voices, the wiser one, the one that stands out and really helps boost you and gives you this inner strength, because you do not lack anything. There is assistance available in the form of your guides, of your spirit guides and angels and ancestors, those who seek to help you align with your highest good. There is that guidance available. They are here for you. They're here to back you up. Now, because we've got the Pentacles energy here, we've got Pentacles energy there. Again, I'm kind of feeling like maybe this is a opportunity to do something that is maybe moving for a promotion, maybe moving to start a new job. I kind of get the sense that it has to do with you being able to bring in material abundance. Now, the 10 of Pentacles. This here, since this is the culmination, this is the end of a cycle, I feel like this might actually be, you have kind of reached the point where you're fulfilled by what you have accomplished, but you're ready for a new challenge. You're ready to move into something different. And this being flanked here by these 5 and 8 of Cups, it's really about, less about the money and more about the fulfillment. However, when you take on this new adventure, the potential that appears here is within the realm of money, because we have this Ace of Pentacles here, but it's also, I feel like it's also in the realm of your own fulfillment in terms of how you perceive yourself, your skills, and your career path, or the way that you have really just built yourself up from the ground up. I don't know if that's quite the right expression, but I really feel like it's a transformative kind of energy where it's saying, you know, we were here at one point, now we're ready for something new, and this is that new potential. And I really love how this all kind of flows in this pattern of coming up from here, the realization that, oh man, I can't be doing this. I need to do something new. I need something different. I need something exciting. You want adventure. And then once you get to that point, you decide that you need adventure. You're trying to figure out, all right, well, what is it that I crave? What is it that I want? What is it that I am trying to figure out here? And do I have the proper resources? Do I have the inner strength? Connect with that intuitive part of yourself that knows the potential here, so you can take advantage of this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity being offered to you by the universe. So next up, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards. Let's get some more details going here. What else does pile number 1 need to know? What other advice? How to move forward? Let's ask that. How does pile number 1 need to move forward? Or what do we need to know to move forward? So we got 2 cards here. Perfect. 𝕚𝕐𝕠𝕟. Oh, interesting. So 𝕚𝕐𝕠𝕟, repairing the mind, body, mind, and spirit. I was just going off of what I remember this card. So this is your call for self-care. This is your call for sitting back and thinking of what fulfills you, what makes you happiest, what makes you feel healthy, what makes you think healthy thoughts, think happy thoughts, what makes you feel the most fulfilled spiritually. So I like this energy for you. We're going to place that right here because I feel like this adventure is going to lead you here. Now, lost in space, needing direction. The way I feel this card right now, usually when this comes out, I feel like we're struggling. We're really, really in a bind here, trying to figure things out. And we're just kind of floating around and not really having an idea of where to go from here. However, because it came up in the energy here for this reading, I want to put the intent on this side. I feel like this is your call to action. Your adventures, you're not going to be lost in space. No, your needing direction is going to come from you navigating this whole new chapter. So what you're moving into here is that this is going to be almost a self-discovery. I'm almost picturing self-discovery and finding out new things about yourself because you have taken the time to take care of yourself and really dive into what it is that calls you. What is this, you know, this potential? What it is that really makes you want to up and move, really, because having been so long in this place of comfort, it's gonna be uncomfortable getting out of this place where you feel safe and secure and like nothing needs to change. No, I'm good. But maybe this adventure that's calling you is going to require for you to change or make a change. And that lost in space is that feeling of, where do I go from here? All right, so next, let's go ahead and pull a little bit for potential. Straighten out here. Yep. Okay. Ooh, stranger, curiosity. So again, you need to be in the space of just kind of exploring. Where do I go from here? What do I crave? What do I want? What is it that draws me into this allure of potentiality, new adventures? Let me get one more. Yep. Okay. Cool. So with the opening door, or sorry, closing door, this is about completion. Now, the reason I almost said opening is because when one door opens, another door closes. So with this closure, with this ending of a cycle here, this is the beginning now. And it's leading to a completion of a phase where you needed to discover this potential within yourself. This is the ultimate, I wouldn't say it's a spiritual awakening. I feel like it's more of a realization of the call of what draws you in, what really inspires you. So I want to pull more oracle cards. So I'm going to pull a few more just to kind of get a little more advice. Yeah, let's say advice. What other advice do you have here for pile number 1? Let's do one. Burn sacred fire. Oh, this is cool. So yeah, this is really about aligning with what lights you up. You're ready for a new adventure. You don't want to move out of your comfort zone, but you have to. You're ready to move out of there. It is time for growth. It is time for expansion. You know, all of these cards are really pretty much screaming at me that this is time to really get out there, tap into the potentiality of what the world has to offer you. You know, you've let it run its course. You've gone through a chapter, a cycle that is ready to end. And if there's this new opportunity here, maybe a new business venture, maybe it's just something that you've always wanted to spend money on. Maybe it's a trip that you've wanted to spend money on and you've always felt, you know, maybe I shouldn't, maybe, you know, I need to hang on to my money, which is always good advice, let's be honest. But if this is something that you have truly been desiring, your instinct is telling you right now, if this is the time to go, this is the time to be curious, this is the time to complete that chapter of you really wanting to move into a whole new energy, a whole new world. Ooh, Disney reference. So you're really feeling the call of this adventure, feeling the call of this potentiality, which is very powerful. If I'm being honest, you know, when you have the drive to do something and you have the resources and the availability to do so, hey, go for it. You know, life is an adventure. And I always encourage, you know, if you can travel the world or see things from a new perspective, that's always something I've wanted to do. So definitely love to have that for other people who resonate that way as well. Let's do two. Let's do 2 more oracle cards. Is there any other advice from Spirit? What is it that this pile needs to know? Okay, coral reef. So with coral reef, you are the roots which provide nourishment for others to grow. This very well may be the opportunity for you to move into a situation or a place or a position in which you can be somebody who can teach others. Maybe this opportunity is movement to another place so that you can become a teacher, a mentor, a supervisor, somebody who offers guidance. And maybe that is an adventure because maybe you're not comfortable. Maybe you're an introvert like me and it's very difficult to put yourself out there. But this is really that energy of just go for it, you know, tap into that inner strength and make the best of this life, make the best of this opportunity. All right, last but not least, oh, I love this for you. You will soon be thriving with an overflow of abundance and blessings. This is the overflow card. Most auspicious. This is really, really great for you, pile number 1. So overflow, I mean, how else can we put it? You'll be overflowing with joy, with happiness, with this whole new adventure is just going to open up a whole new world for you, right? Closing the door on an old chapter, opening the door on a new one. Who wouldn't want that? That sounds great to me. All right, pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And yeah, feel free to just kind of leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I humbly invite you to join this community, this channel, so that we can have more of these, hopefully. I'll be working on doing more, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reading. You know, take whatever resonates, leave whatever doesn't. And I hope and I send you the best in your endeavors, and I hope to see you in the next video. So take care, and we'll see you later. All right, hello there, pile number 2. If you chose the Accurate AF Tarot and the Smoky Quartz Crystal, this is your reading. But first, before we move into the tarot cards, let's go ahead and draw from an oracle deck to get the overarching energy. What is it about the advice coming from your higher self or your spirit guides? What is it that they need you to know as far as like some overarching energy? What's going on here? Let's go ahead and get 2 cards. All right. Oh, so we've got freedom. Okay. And let's see. Protection. Okay. So pile number 2, the overarching energy here with freedom and protection is, I'm getting the sense that you're really trying to break free of something. You're really trying to maybe declare your independence. Maybe you're trying to move on from a situation that does not fulfill you, and you're ready to just get out of there and find a safer place. Maybe find something that's more fulfilling, something that's more conducive to you and your happiness and your health. Now let's go ahead and move into the tarot cards. I want to get some more details. And we're going to start here on this side with freedom. Let's get some cards going to tell us more. What do we need to know about freedom here? Okay. Gosh, this came out in the last. So the shadow. Now the shadow is the devil card in this deck. So when this card comes out, it speaks to the things that are holding us down, the little voice in our head that tells us, you can't do that, you're not good enough, or whatever other lies that come from this place of fear. Now in this deck, we're getting dependence and materialism as keywords. However, I'm feeling like the shadow. This is really about the shadow that we cast and that we look at and we think, oh man, I'm scary, or oh, this is something about myself that is scary. But it really, shadows aren't meant to be defeated. Shadows are meant to be understood and worked with. We can't get rid of our shadows, but what we can do is understand them and work with them to say, look, I know there's something that I'm not comfortable with about myself. There's something that I'm not comfortable letting go, but I have to in order to gain my freedom, right? And that's the theme that what you see with the devil card or the shadow card here, is that in order to gain your freedom, you need to break free of this dependence. Okay, the other card that accompanied here was the Ace of Cups, and this is about spirituality and fulfillment. This is creative, this is love, this is an energy of overflowing goodness. Now, because they came out together, what I'm seeing is that there may be an inherent dependence on somebody or something that brings you comfort, that brings you like a comfort blankie, a security blankie, something that you kind of hold on to because you're like, I cannot let this go. This is all I know. This is what keeps me comfortable, keeps me safe. However, I don't think that is maybe something that's in your best interest. I mean, with the freedom card up here, it feels like Spirit is really encouraging you to move forward. It's encouraging you to get out of that cycle of not believing in yourself. Here with the Four of Rings, this is about hanging on to something. This is about hanging on to either material, this is hanging on to maybe a belief, well, not a belief. I'm feeling more material items. So this is about hanging on to a person, maybe, I don't know. However this resonates for you, I'm not 100% sure since this is a general, but what I'm really getting, honestly, is that you refuse to let go of something. It's something you can hold on to. So again, I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's a thing, maybe a belief, because we have the cups here with emotion. But I'm feeling like this is something you just really don't want to let go of. Maybe because this is speaking to materialism, maybe it's a habit. You know, pile number 2, is there something that you hold on to out of habit because it makes you happy, but truly it's not for your best interest? Let's go ahead and move forward. I need to get more details here. Okay, we got 2 cards, so let me set them up here. First, we got Fortitude, which in traditional decks, this is the Strength card. This came out for the other reading as well. So vitality and courage. This is about the compassion you have for yourself, for others. This is really about tapping into the part of you that is that voice that can fight this insecurity here with the Devil card. This is flowing up. This is flowing into this part of the reading. This is saying, this is what you should be listening to. This is your support system here. 5 of Wands, frustration, opposition. This is the conflict going on. The conflict going on is your inner strength is telling you, whispering to you, telling you, you can do this. You can totally do this. But feeling here like you have to hang on to something, this is really giving you that sense of, well, I'm happy here. I don't want to do anything that could, I don't want to rock the boat, right? I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to get out of this situation because I'm comfortable here. Even if it's not the best, even if I don't feel fulfilled, I don't feel happy, I'm safe here. Now, because this here is all flowing up into freedom, this is feeling like your spirit guides really cheering for you, for your best, and they're saying, come on, you can do this. You can gain your freedom. You can break free of this stagnant energy of being stuck and being reliant and dependent on something that doesn't serve you. All right, whew, that's tiring. Let's go ahead and move into the protection. Now I intend to draw cards that speak to protection. What is it that we need to know about protection here? Yep. Okay. Judgment. Judgment is an awakening. This is you realizing that this is in your best interest. This is for your highest good. And, you know, typically with judgment, we think of spiritual awakenings and things that kind of shake up your world and really force you to rethink your world and rebirth yourself in a sense of reinventing yourself, I think was the word I was looking for. So reinvention in this sense here. And I think that reinvention will lead to protection. Let me see, what else do we need to know here? Let's get a few more cards. What do we need to know about this protection? Yep. Okay. Dawn of Cups. Dawn of Cups in this deck is the Page of Cups. It took me a second there. So the Page of Cups. Now, being in this fresh new energy of the world is open to me. What possibilities can arise? What can I find here? What is meant for me? Ooh, Seven of Swords. That was upside down there. I'm not going to take that. Spirit. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, Dawn of Cups, newness. This is about what is it that's gonna make me happy? I'm open to these new experiences. Nine of Cups, okay. Nine of Cups is here to support you. So the Nine of Cups is the wish card. This is about happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Your wishes have come true. This is definitely a great energy to be moving into after coming out of this, you know, heavier energy of the shadow and the Four of Rings hanging on, really the Five of Wands here with the opposition of your passions, the things that you want to fight for. You want your passion and your voice to be heard, but it's just not working. But luckily, like I said, we move out of that and what you move into here. So, okay, for protection, what do we need to know here about protection? Well, got a lot of stuff popping up here. Ace of Wands, okay, aided by passion, aided by a drive to make your wishes come true. This is truly the energy of like everything I wished for and everything I worked for. Hang on. This deck is very unruly sometimes. I apologize. Nine of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Swords being just really that heavy energy. Again, we have a little bit of that. That's the energy of anxiety and your thoughts weighing you down. Now, thoughts, again, they're just thoughts. So you have the power when you tap into your inner fortitude to really just recalibrate those thoughts, change them up, you know, as opposed to saying, oh, I can't do this. I've never done it. I don't know anything about this. This would be you kind of reframing the situation and this is completely new to me, but I'm open and willing to learn and to grow from this situation. This is something that I have been, you know, wanting to do. And even though I have my doubts, even though I have my worries, I am protected. And I am ready to move into this energy of protected exploration where you can go into a new thing. You can do the thing, do a new thing, and learn from it, grow from it, expand from it. Again, I'm really getting the sense that this speaks to breaking free, just really moving into a place where you're protecting yourself in the sense that now you're doing what you have been called to do. And you're protecting your energy in that way because now that you're more aligned with what you want, now you're feeling your own fulfillment. Now you have awakened to your calling. This is all going to bring you the happiness that you have been seeking, or at least, you know, some of the answers you've been seeking in regards to a potential situation, potential question that you have. And with that, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards. I want to get just a few more details. Let's go ahead and start on this side. So what do we need to know about freedom and these cards here, this energy? What is it that we need to know? Okay. Benefactor, grace and generosity. Okay. So I feel like there may be somebody in your life that is there to support you. There's somebody there that can lend you either an open heart, open mind, open voice to just say, hey, if you need any help accomplishing your goals, if you need any help getting out of the situation that you're in, I have maybe guidance, I have resources, somebody I can hook you up with that can provide guidance or reassurance, whatever it may be. I feel like this is the energy of another person who is there to support you. So even better, because not only do you have your inner voice saying, I'm here to support you, please listen to me, listen, this fortitude, listen to how strong you really are, listen to your inner voice. This benefactor here is going to be a person that can amplify that voice for you. They can be there just to reassure you and to reaffirm that you do indeed have the power to free yourself from whatever it is that's holding you back. What else do we need to know here? That's 2 cards. Let's do 1. Yes, thank you. Unmarked trail. Now with the unmarked trail, this is something that is not yet in our light. So this is something, again, I feel like because it goes with this whole theme of not being 100% sure if this is right and not being 100% confident that this can be done. But really, you should be confident. You have your fortitude down here telling you, yes, go for it. Let me make some room here. But yeah, this is definitely the energy of making sure that you're listening to the positives that speak more truth as opposed to the heavier negatives, not so supportive energy that just tells you things because it wants to keep you safe. It means well, but it's trying to keep you safe in a way that does not allow for you to grow. It does not allow for you to expand. So with the unmarked trail, this is something new to you, completely new to you. You're completely unsure whether or not this is the right call. But I mean, judging from this side of the reading, it looks like it is the right call. So let's get a little more info. You? Okay. Well, that shows itself. So the card that came out was Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. I mean, this is new beginnings. This is a whole new world for you. This is a whole new cycle. This is a whole new period of growth and expansion. This is spirit encouraging you. This is your green flag. Hey now. All right. So these 2 cards flip-flopped out, and what I feel like, I want to put you here, and I'm going to put Netcaster here. So Netcaster is preparations come to fruition. This is about you really making those plans, really making sure that you're aligned. Again, alignment is the theme here. What is it that you truly want? Get out of what it is you're not happy with and move into this newness, this new energy with the Netcaster. The things that you do now to prepare yourself for this new adventure is going to help protect you in the sense that this is going to open up the opportunity for you, and it'll be safe, it'll be good to go because you have done your research, you have done your homework, you have prepared yourself. Now, this one came out here, and it was called to place it in the middle of these 2 because I feel like many masks here, it's expressing who you truly are. I don't quite know how to word this, but if you are struggling with making your true self known, I think this is the energy of loving encouragement. You do deserve to live your life to your happiest potential, to your fullest potential, and being happy with who you are. Now, I feel like, again, this is a situation where you really want to grow, sprout, fly. And this is where you're going to have a little bit of that hesitation, a little bit of that worry, but for the most part, this is all very auspicious. These right here are very high vibing energies. They're saying this is the chance for a new beginning, and it is safe, it is protected for you because this is the energy of the divine guiding you, right? This whole reading is essentially what the divine wants you to know, what your spirit guides or your higher self wants you to know. And I think this whole reading is very encouraging in the sense that they want you to know you are loved, you are protected. And with you being able to kind of affirm that for yourself and move in an energy that you are affirming it, you really kind of bring this to fruition. You really, you know, 9 of Cups, that energy. Boom, there we go. So let's go ahead and pull, I'm gonna pull a few more oracle cards. Let's go ahead and get, okay, this one here. Journey. All right, so overarching this journey, it is going to be a journey if it hasn't already been a journey. Just know that this takes time. This takes preparation. This takes effort. It takes bravery too, is what I heard. It takes bravery to live as your authentic self. It takes bravery to really step into your power to say, you know, this is something that I've been comfortable with, but I'm ready to change. I'm going to take that power into my hands and I'm going to do what's best for me, whatever that may be, you know. So let's go ahead and I want to grab one more set of oracle cards. I'm going to just get some closing advice, closing guidance, closing information here. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know? You. Mother of the Nile. Okay, with Mother of the Nile, it says you are in your divine feminine power. Embrace it. So when this card speaks of divine feminine power, it doesn't mean necessarily female or feminine. It's really about the power to create. Divine feminine power is the power to create. So the guidance coming through here is you do have the strength, you do have the potential, you do have the power to really make this what you desire. You are a creator. You can give birth to this whole new life for yourself. And this is very much the power that you do possess, whether you are male or female or don't identify with either, identify with both, it does not matter. You are a powerful being, you are a child of the cosmos, and you can do what you set your mind to. Here with the manta ray, calling in high vibrational relationships to assist you on your journey. This is pretty cool. I feel like this ties in here with this benefactor, this generosity, and really it's about surrounding yourself with the people who love and protect and support you. Again, the protection here is, it's that energy of you have what it takes to realize, to fully realize your best life, your happiest life. And there are people out there who can assist, who can guide you, who can give you you know, directions on how to best achieve your goals. It is going to be up to you to, you know, do the work, but there are communities, there are people, there are loving energies out there that are guiding you. You know, it could come in the form of spirit guides, it could come in the form of, you know, synchronicity and synchronistic symbols that appear. You know, if you're seeing angel numbers, I feel like that might be a part of the way that they're calling in support, or you're calling in support rather, with this manta ray card. So there are signs, there are things pushing you to get out of your comfort zone and saying there's nothing to hold on to here for you. It does not serve you. It is time to move up and out into things that serve you better. So it feels like starting a whole new chapter. In terms of your overall happiness and the way that you move about in the world and the vibrations that you are receiving and giving in exchange for, you know, the things that are going on in your day-to-day. And so I feel like in total, your message here, pile number 2, is that spirit, your higher self, wants you to know that you are loved, you are supported. There are things here that are working to help you reach your goals, whatever that may be, that really culminates in a lot of love. So you are very divinely protected and guided. This is really beautiful reading. I'm so glad I was able to deliver this for you. So yeah, that is it for this reading. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And again, feel free to take what resonates, leave behind whatever doesn't. These are general readings, so it may or may not fully resonate, but hopefully you did find a message here for you. And I'm sending you a lot of love and the best wishes, and hopefully I get to bring more messages to you in a future video. Until then, take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, hello there, pile number 3. If you have chosen the Aura Amethyst cluster, gosh, I keep forgetting that one, and the Pastel Journey Tarot, this is your reading. Before we move into the tarot cards, let's go ahead and take a look at the overarching energy, and I'm going to pull that with a few oracle cards to get a general overview. Let's get a bird's eye view. Oops, my reckless shuffling here. Okay. You. Abundance. Oh, nice. Okay. Sorry. So abundance came up. I love seeing that card. Something good is headed your way. Whoa, that flew out. Let me go get that. Okay, so we have blessings. Let's take a look at these cards here. Let's just take a moment to bask in all this gloriousness. Oh my gosh, abundance and blessings. Super auspicious reading for you, pile number 3. This is really, really good. I love how this starts. So let's go ahead and pick up some tarot cards. I need to know more about this. This is super cool. All right, I'm excited for you. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. And Spirit, let's go ahead and get some information here on abundance. What do we need to know about this abundance here? You too? All right, so we pulled 2 cards here in conjunction. We have the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Okay, a little bit of conflicting energy here, but let's break this down. The 6 of Wands is recognition, it is victory, it is being just really not put on a pedestal, but put on a stage. Let's just say that. I'm getting put on a stage and really having some time to be recognized for your efforts, for your work, for your passion, for your drive. The 4 of Cups, however, is kind of that energy of like, I don't know. It's a little bit of discontent. It's a little bit of hesitancy. It's almost like saying, I like it, but I don't really like it. Together, I really feel like this is this is almost like hesitating to take advantage of a situation that has been brought to you because you have garnered attention, because you have garnered recognition. This is almost like, yeah, I did it, but at what cost? Now it's kind of making me conflicted. It's making you feel conflicted, even though this was something really to be celebrated. I mean, abundance. This is great. But let's go ahead and move further into the reading and get more information here about abundance. Spirit, what do you need me to know about abundance in this case here? 6 of Cups. Now, 6 of Cups speaks to nostalgia, feelings of things that made us comfortable in the past, things made us happy in the past, maybe beliefs, people, groups that we grew up with thinking, yeah, this is what I want. But then with this 4 of Cups here, after some time, you may have had to go back to that, to think about it a little and think about, is this truly what makes me feel abundant? Is this truly what I have desired? You know, again, I gained something, but at what cost? Did it really work out for me? Let's get more information here, please. Spirit, let's get 10 of Cups. Wow. So yeah, this is really feeling like back and forth. There's wishy-washy energy going on. I'm going to put this right here. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups. There's a lot of emotion involved in this abundance. Maybe there's an abundance of feelings. I have a lot of feelings. See, look, 9 of Cups wanted to pop out, but that's not what I intended, Spirit. Let's go ahead and draw. Now, please give me a card to support what we need to know here. 2 more. You're giving me a lot. Yes, okay. So, what did we get here? We got the Star and the 4 of Swords. Okay. I'm getting a lot of information here regarding renewal, a change of belief, a change of what you used to believe about something before. Maybe it has changed. Maybe something that you once accomplished, now you look back at it and you're like, I'm not so sure I want to like sit in that energy forever. I want to do something new. I want to do something different. Because we have the Star here, the Star is hope. The Star is inspiration. It is that light shining down and illuminating what was once the darkness and clouded thoughts and a clouded kind of mindset even. where it's saying, it is time to come out of that. Let me shine that light. There is a light that is at the end of the tunnel that can lead me to better, that can lead me to abundance. Now, I feel like these cards here kind of make up the support of the energy as we flow up. So, looking at the big picture, let's take a quick peek here. 10 of Cups, culmination. This is the end of a cycle, you know, my happily ever after. But really, how happy was it? Because this nostalgia card here with the 6 of Cups is saying, I miss that energy. I miss that fun. I miss what it used to mean for me, how it used to make me feel. And the inspiration here with the Star and the 4 of Swords is kind of sitting back and thinking, you know, I've been here, I've done that. Where do I go from here? Now, when the 4 of Swords comes up, I feel like it's a very meditative kind of energy. It's an energy of just really hanging back and taking stock of the experiences before and how that is going to shape how you move forward, right? You're going to get back into the battle, per se. You're going to jump back into the fray, but you're taking time to recalibrate. You're taking time to kind of rethink and regroup. With the 6 of Wands and 4 of Cups, I feel like this all kind of gave you the opportunity to reach this success and this recognition and this victory, but you're feeling like there's something more. There's something you're missing. There's something you're not quite ready to accept, but you want it, right? It's you're not quite sure. And the way I feel like this ties into abundance is because, is there something that you once thought would make you happy that now has come to this place where maybe it's not what you thought it was. Maybe you want something more, and that's going to lead you to the abundance. Because this journey here, going from kind of like, well, I'm here, what now? To, all right, well, I've gotten some steps closer. I've gotten really, really close. Where do I go from here? And the only way to go is up. So with the abundance card up here at the top, I feel like what's going to happen is this is going to flow down over here. And this is going to, let's go ahead and start pulling cards on this side here. What's flowing into the blessings card here? What do we need to know about how this all ties into blessings? So Spirit, let's go ahead and pull some cards for blessings. No, don't do that to me. I'm a messy shuffler. Do you really? Okay. Wow. Pile number 3, you're getting a lot of like talkative. This deck is very talkative. Right, so 5 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Let's break this down. 5 of Wands is a card that speaks to kind of this chaotic energy. There's a lot of passions going on, a lot of conflicting passions. However, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Wheel of Fortune usually speaks to luck, turning in your favor. This is something that is, boom, all of a sudden it's aligning for you. I feel like there is a lot of thought, and throughout the messiness, throughout the conflict, ultimately is a good thing. This is almost like sorting out the chaos and really riding that chaos and saying, I'm going to take control of this situation and flip it on its head. And right here with the Wheel of Fortune, that really kind of tells me that this situation is going to go in your favor. And it's because you're going to be tough and you're going to fight for it. Fight for your blessings. All right. So let's see. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? About blessings. Yes? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. So is this something that you've been working toward, pile number 3? Is this something that you've been putting a lot of time and effort and energy into? The 7 of Pentacles speaks to the beginnings of potential, the beginnings of reward, the beginnings of these blessings maybe. This is really about how have you spent your time and energy, and was it worth it, right? I feel like it definitely was. It came with a little bit of mess, it came with a little bit of struggle, but this Wheel of Fortune card here, it was worth it. Let's get more information here. You? Yes? Okay. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, more Pentacles here. What are you hanging on to? What is it that you feel like, oh, I don't have enough of, I can't let this go? Pile number 3, when the 4 of Pentacles appears in a reading, this is usually because you're hanging on to something and it's not really necessary. It's a not really putting yourself in a lack mindset, but you're like pre-lack mindset, you know. You have what you need. But it's almost about being too conservative with something. Pentacles being maybe material, so maybe it's something that you're really, really hanging on to. Let's go ahead and move further into the reading. I want to see how all this plays out. Give me the story. What do we need to know about blessings? You, okay? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, let's pause here for a moment. Pile number 3. What we're getting here, I think, is a conflict of what the mind wants and what the heart wants. Okay, so right here, I feel like this is what the heart wants. Feelings, emotion, this is all tied to abundance. Something is going to make you feel like you have this abundance, right? And as that energy kind of swoops on in here into the blessings, what we're looking at is the material. You have what you need. You're materially very good. You're in a good place. Right here, as you can see, they're all pentacles. So we're moving from the 4, the 7 to the 9. This is about thinking you don't have enough. You gotta hang on to it. You don't really have to. The 7, you've put so much into it, and you're maybe not quite seeing the rewards. Maybe you're not quite seeing the payoff that you thought you would see, which is why you're probably sitting in this 4 of Pentacles energy. However, 9 of Pentacles, to some extent, you probably also recognize and acknowledge that you do have enough and you have plenty. You do have this abundance to live in a way that is aligned with your comfort, your material happiness. Now, 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, because this energy flows up, I feel like this is saying right here, the things that you have acquired, the material things in your life, the things that make you feel like you are abundant, that's only part of the equation. A lot of it is the passion for what you do with that stuff. A lot of it is the direction you go in for expanding on these blessings that you have here materially. Expanding on the things that fulfill you and help you feel like you're really building up to that dream life, to truly the blessings that you do have. And you do have a lot of blessings. So with this 5 of Wands and Wheel of Fortune here, this is all kind of moving up the scale. This is you coming into the realization that I have what it takes. You know, maybe the emotion of saying, denying yourself the happiness that comes with being in abundance and moving into the state of, well, there is nothing to lack. This chaos, it's just noise. Really, I have what I need. And the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like, is that wheel turning in your favor. It's saying this is the point where you transform your mindset. This is the point where you really ground yourself, because you've got a lot of grounding cards here with the earth element of the Pentacles. And you really ground yourself in this place of recognizing there's no need for conflict. You take charge of that conflict on the inside and say, no, I'm cutting out the yucky. I'm cutting out the energy that doesn't serve me. This is my time to shine. This is my energy now. I'm moving into my age of blessings. This is where I have the most. All right, so I don't know if I should pull one more card. No? Okay, said no. Let's go ahead and move into some oracle cards. I just want to get more information here. Let's get more information on the energy in this area. Spirit, this is abundance. What do we need to know about this abundance? Okay, one more. This energy of abundance. You? Yeah. Okay. Whale song, resonating. And Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Okay. The way this is flowing, to get out of this energy of just really being kind of like, I don't know, you know, in a crossroads kind of, not in the sense of 2 of Swords, but more in the sense of, is this really what I want? Is this really what fulfills me, right? Does this truly establish me in a happy sense of happiness and abundance? Is this truly what is fulfilling to me? Maybe this 6 of Wands now feels like the recognition that I have all this and it does make me happy, but then is this truly what I want? Okay. Whale song with resonating, dust devil with moving out of stagnation. You're now in this space of really figuring it out, really pulling from what your heart and your head are telling you, getting aligned. The way this leads to abundance is, again, you're coming into alignment with yourself, what you desire, again, that balance of head and heart, resonating with the universe and saying, you know what, I recognize the things that I do have, the things that I do have that are making me happy. After this period of meditation and contemplation and inspiration here, we see with the Star and the Four of Swords, moving all that up and saying, you know, I truly do have what it takes to make myself happy, to move into a place where I am recognizing the abundance of what I have. Okay, let me get more here for blessings. What do we need to know about blessings? Okay, Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what else to add to that. Wheel of Fortune and Fortune's Wheel. So luck and right timing. Yes, truly. Being at the right place at the right time will help you realize the blessings that you have. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. All right, so again, this is really like, oh gosh, this is really about meditation and contemplation. You're really going to have to sit down and reevaluate, I think is kind of the word now coming out from here. Reevaluate. This is being in the energy of knowing that the actions you take are going to resonate in the universe and are going to draw in true happiness, truly what makes you happy. I'm feeling a lot about alignment. Like, is this truly what serves you? Let's go ahead and get another oracle card here. What do we need to know overall? What is the advice coming from Spirit? Embrace enthusiasm. Okay, so with embrace enthusiasm, this is definitely feeling like moving out of this stagnation and really truly diving into what it is that you have. And that appreciation for what you have helps you realize your blessings. Let me pull more. Let's get these cards. Okay. So pulling two final cards here, I want to see what further messages are coming to you from Spirit. Okay. Reincarnation. You are here to fulfill a purpose and a lesson. What is Spirit calling you to do? Okay. What is Spirit calling you to do? What is resonating for you, right? Because this energy here is something still quite not right. But there is a calling. There is something that you recognize is in abundance. But you're just kind of stuck in this energy of, I don't know. So embrace enthusiasm. Move into this beautiful energy here of counting your blessings and realizing just truly how hard you've worked and how wonderful the things that you've surrounded yourself with. Let's see. One more. Okay. We got reconciliation of self. You are in the vibration of self-acceptance, just as you truly are. Okay. So pile number 3. As this reading pertains to the intention at hand, we were asking for advice or guidance from Spirit or higher self regarding a situation that you're kind of mulling over, you're kind of stuck in this energy. This just really feels like a recap. So the energy that you're currently in is one of not really being sure what it is that fulfills you, what really helps you move forward in abundance, recognizing the abundance that you do have in your life. With the reincarnation card here, this is your call from Spirit. This is your call from your higher self to say, hey, hang on a sec. Look at all these amazing things that are in your life. You know, you don't always have to be in the energy of, well, is this enough? Is this enough? Because truly, it feels like there is enough. Now, when you embrace enthusiasm, when you embrace the things that light your fire, that make you happy, that really truly resonate for you and just help you open your eyes, open your heart to the realizations of the blessings that you do already have, you have here 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, all Pentacles. This is a very grounded, very realistic kind of energy where, you know, you're taking a look, taking stock really of the things that you see before you. And it's less about what you feel and more about what you see. And that realization, that coming to the realization that you have been working so hard for what you have. You have earned what you have. And it's very powerful. Because here with reconciliation of self, you're in the vibration of self-acceptance, just as you truly are. This is your realization that you are whole and you are complete as you are. And it is because of the things that you have done in your life to support yourself and to put yourself in the place of really being in this energy of blessings. You've had these opportunities that have lined up for you, you know, amid chaos, maybe a little bit of conflict, maybe even internal conflict, where you're like, you know, this is too good to be true. But really, this is the energy of just aligning with yourself, with your truest self. So in summary, I feel like your reading is really speaking to alignment and being in alignment with your higher self. I would even go as far as to say that this is a reading where your spirit guides, your higher self, is asking you to reevaluate things the way they are now and to recognize that you are doing an amazing job, that you are very blessed, you are very protected. Things are working in your favor. We got 2 wheels of fortune here, you know, fortune's wheel and wheel of fortune. How much more can we say about that? There are so many great things in your life, pile number 3. And I'm just so happy that these cards really want to speak to that, and they really want to bring that up for you. I feel like, you know, maybe Spirit is kind of yelling at me to tell you, hey, look at this. Here we go. So, yeah, that's all I have for this reading. And I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments below how you liked this reading. Feel free to take whatever resonates, leave behind whatever doesn't. And I just wish you the best and hope for, you know, all your successes and all your blessings to continue. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you again very much, pal number 3, for being here today. And hope to see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.